What's up, everybody? It's your boy Clean Side Blaze, and this is your first episode off of Yeee TV. And we got a special guest here, NovaRos.
Yo.
We're also here at the Rabbit's Hole. It's one of our special sponsors. And then I'm also being tattooed by my homeboy right here. And I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself.
My name is Hazel. Hit him up on Instagram.
Hit him up on Instagram, Tattoos by Hazel. Other than that, look, we got a really special guest. We're gonna go through a lot of things. But the first, beautiful thing to recognize is that this is the first episode ever. So it's a very, very special thing to have this guest here with us. Go ahead and tell us where you're coming out of, brother.
I'm coming out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Now tell me where you came up with the concept and the idea of your name.
It was actually from my dad. My dad's favorite car and shit. It's supposed to be my name.
Nova.
Yeah.
What year?
Yeah, 69.
No shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is that something you kind of like drew when you was driving when you were a kid?
Yeah.
My dad had a Nova too. Those things were like boats, man.
Yeah,
the big bodies.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Just tell me about the younger days, man. What was your house setup like? You know, how many siblings did you have? How was the relationship with your mother and your dad? The upbringing of it. You know, what part of Pennsylvania did you come out of?
All right, so I was born in Philadelphia and in North Philly.
Okay.
And then moved to West, and then I just been back and forth and all around Pennsylvania since. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. But I grew up. I got 3 older brothers. We're all 7 years apart, and those are my blood brothers.
So there's a big old age gap between all of you.
Hell yeah.
So did that create a closer relationship with your siblings, or did you guys kind of grow up a little more distant?
Nah, we were still really tight. We still really tight because, like, you know, we still did a lot of family shit. You know what I'm saying? And we were still like real tight knit. You feel me? But so anyway, I got Roger, Malik, and Todd, and I'm the youngest.
Everybody stay back home. I know you came out to California, which is something we're gonna go into later on.
Myself,
It's a big jump, you know.
Yeah.
So growing up, how were you in school, man? Like, were you taking care of business at school, or was school taking care of business with you?
So I was smart. I was smart as hell. Like in the beginning, you know, I was bad. I was bad over getting fights and shit.
Right.
But I'd be sticking up for other people. Like, it would be fights. Like, I didn't like seeing people getting bullied and shit.
Right.
And even if, like, you know, the kids was older than me and shit, I would fight, knowing, like, my brothers would come beat your ass.
Right.
If you get over on me, fuck it, we gonna come back and beat your ass.
So let's go a little bit into that. There's certain people who grow up who have a thing about they don't like seeing people getting bullied, right? They become like the anti-bully kids, right?
Yeah, real shit.
Even when it means going against like some of the hood kids that belong to those schools and shit, you know, if you don't like seeing it, you kind of just say here like, hey, stand up for that kid. That's, you know,
sure.
Where do you think that comes from? Was it something that you went through that somebody couldn't stand up for you, or was it just something like off the rip, like it just didn't sit well with you?
I don't know, some real shit. I just got a good heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always had a good heart for it. I mean,
right.
Like anybody who knows you, who knows me will tell you, I always have a huge heart, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But I was still always on other times too. You know?
Right.
But so yeah, I would just see kids being like, "Why you picking on him because he's fat? Why you picking on him because he's
like what's the issue with
him? Because he look different. Why you doing?" You know what I'm saying? And I would always step in and get suspended and shit. I got expelled my first time in 3rd grade.
What was that one for?
Fighting, yeah. And I was homeschooled for the whole 3rd grade.
What was homeschool like for you? You went in like once a week?
That shit is bullshit, bro.
Yeah?
No, I didn't even go in once a week, bro. Some lady came to my house and she would teach me for like an hour and a half and then leave.
Right.
For a whole year, so I was cool. I would dip out and go skate, ride bike, play ball. Right. Some shit.
If you had to pick out something that was like a highlight of your childhood, one of the peak of your childhood, what was like the age time around you? Like 8, 9, that's the best years of my life, or was it like 6, 7? And what was it about it that made it the best?
Family values up until I was like 10, 11. It was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Right. And 11, my pops went upstate, went to prison for 7 and 20 and shit.
Gotcha. He's still fighting that over there? He's still doing this time?
Nah, he passed away.
I'm sorry to
hear. He passed away while upstate. Oh my God. Right. He just had real morals. He was a biker from back in the day. Feel me?
What kind of baker? Just a bread baker?
He was baking.
Yeah, got you. Yeah. So my thing with this, right, is people don't really understand the importance of like a man inside of a boy's life, right? Yeah. And how much, like, even if it is a man who let's say isn't living life the best way, right? Yeah. Obviously, like a hood dad, you know, or a man that has a corporate job or whatnot. It doesn't even matter as long as a man is present within that boy's life. Yeah, sure. It always makes a big impact. It usually pretty much determines what that boy is gonna be when he grows up, right? Now, usually when something tragic happens, like as far as your father going upstate and him obviously passing away, and then those are things out of your control. So when you say it fucked you up, in which way did it fuck you up?
My mom became a junkie. My house became a crack house, a trap house.
You felt like the big piece of that family just kind of fell and everything.
Yeah, like my pops was on some shit, but he wasn't doing drugs like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would never allow that shit. So my house just became a trap house. Like, there was no lock on the door. You know what I mean? Junkies and crackheads in there all the time. Like, I'd come into my house and they'd be sleeping in my bed and shit.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And you know, it was back in the day, in Pennsylvania, they did like a fucking campaign to give us all Xanax and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we was all doing Xanax and prescribed Xanax by the doctors and shit. We was just a bunch of little...
When you say that they're campaigning that, were they campaigning it to the kids that were misbehaving in school?
Everybody.
Just feeding it down the throat?
In school, in placements, Glen Mills, if you ever heard of Glen Mills School, shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? All the placements were getting doping kids up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get locked up for 2 weeks, you come home with a script of Xans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's crazy how accessible it was to the kids at that age.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Horrible, yeah.
And you know, when you, with Xanax, the thing about Xanax, and a lot of people don't know this, right? Quick little fact. When you take Xanax, when you really don't need it, it really fucks you up mentally. And it fucks you up to the point where it fries your brain where you can't come back from it. You know, you end up having you end up keeping something throughout your life. You're a little slower to respond. Your nervous system kind of gets fucked up, you know, and to give it to kids so fucking young and figure out, and then wonder why. There's a wave of just, you know, badass kids, you know, and to be like, oh, well, fuck, it's this, it's that. Well, no, really, it could be a pharmaceutical campaign that fucked it up.
Just passing them out.
You know, something that's out of our control.
Prazolam. It was just passing out Prazolam out to everybody.
Right. Because you got to think about it. You know, you have, it's, you know, there's a lot of families that have uneducated parents, right? It's not fucked up. It's not, right? So when you go into a doctor and you're putting your trust in them to help your kid.
Well, see, that's what's crazy is my mom actually used to run a rehab. Right. Like, my mom was an LPN and an RN, and she ran a rehab. But then when she became a junkie, everybody she moved from the rehab
were like, going to her. Yeah. So it kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, she was crazy.
That's crazy because an LVN ain't nothing but a licensed drug dealer.
That's it.
That's all it is, dog.
Like I said, she running the rehab.
All it is. Hey, y'all can become a licensed drug dealer in 16 months if you go to your local college program. Just look it up. I swear to God. You know, but let's get into the music part, right? Yeah. At which point in your life did you start drifting into music, and where did you go from a fan of music to want to become a composer of music?
So I've always been a fan of music. So like I remember when my older brother Malik was like heartbroken when Tupac died, and I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My dad was too. Shit.
Yeah, he was fucked up over that shit. Like I remember my oldest brother buying me the Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP and shit. Right. The explicit version from Walmart. Gave it to me and shit. I was banging it around my mom, cussing and shit, beating the shit out of me. But I've always been a fan of hip hop, rock too. A fan of rock too. A huge fan of rock. Fuck
yeah. Hey, when people say this, I always love asking this. When you say you're a fan of rock, name me your 5 top bands right now.
Oh man, I don't know if I really want to do that. Then I say that for the private. No, I'm joking. Nirvana #1 for sure. I'm a real Nirvana fan. Like, love Kurt.
Hell yeah. Hey, Foo Fighters is
fire too.
Come on, man. A lot of people don't even remember that the lead singer of Foo Fighters was the drummer of Nirvana.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know?
And
I asked that because I came up in a punk rock house from my brother's side. When I go from my brother's house, I'm talking about Rancid, the Misfits, the Addicts, the Transplants, just on and on. And this is why I respect like Machine Gun Kelly, Yellow Wolf, because they come from punk rock backgrounds. And that's why they're able to transition that into hip hop so easily. You know, to be able to be an actual composer of music and go into hip hop, you can see the difference in the styles and difference in the talent quality. You know, I started playing bass recently too. Nice. Like, so I could play bass now and rap too. It's really good. And you start finding different melodies, different tunes, things you could bend songs, start being able to play with it. Creative. You start letting your mind kind of like free for all. You know, they say like 2 of the best ways to like create connectivity in the brain is to learn a language or learn an instrument. Of course, big thing. Your brain wants to do nothing but continue to learn. You know, one thing I was pretty big on growing up. I seen a couple of the kids do it, you know, growing up, when they would be like, oh, like they'll kind of make fun of you for being smart and shit. But I actually like loved like learning. Like the more I could learn, the better. You know, the more somebody could drop me a hustle or drop me a quick little play on how I could do something, I would sponge it up. Yeah. Were you like that as well?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Who were some of the ones that you kind of looked up to, not as far as names, but like as far as players, like friends, uncles, brothers? Like who were your main players? Your
brothers and my pops. Yeah.
They kind of put the battery in your pack.
Yeah, seriously. Like on another tip. Yeah.
When was the first time you made your first hustle play, and how did you feel getting in like a little cool bag for
I was like 12 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Real shit, I was 12 years old.
You remember when you blew the bag on?
Hell no. I used to buy like throwback jerseys and shit. Like,
yeah. What, like Philly jerseys?
Hell yeah. What? Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, Roy Halladay was a hell of a fucking pitcher, dog. Come on, man. I'm a big baseball fan. The Phillies, Roy Halladay, you got Roy Oswald, you had fucking Cliff Lee on that fucking team. I mean, the list goes on. The Phillies were fucking smacking shit on the National League.
Every team out there.
Yeah, big shout out to Philly, everybody. But so when you made your first song, how old were you?
I made my first song?
Yeah.
I was 15.
You remember where you were? Was it a studio or a trap house?
No, it was my homie. It was my homie's crib. So he passed away. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? My man Dub.
Yeah.
So he was rapping and shit, and he was going hard. And he was the only one of us at that age that was rapping. Like, you know, you had like the rappers around the city and shit like that, but he was the only one, like, you know, 14, 15 that was going in and shit. I lost my voice over
there. You're good. Go ahead.
But so I got booked. I got booked when I was 15, going to Bam house, going to Bam MARGERA house.
Yeah.
I got pulled over in Downtown, and I got booked with my two friends. I went to prison. I went to jail because I was already certified at 14.
Right.
So when I was in jail, he wrote me, and he was like, yo, bro, like all that pain and shit. From 11 to 15 was when I was in it, bro. Like, I started getting in it heavy. Like I was the only one of my age doing it. You know what I'm saying? All my people was up. So they was like, you know, go get some food here.
Right.
And go get some clothes, huh? I mean, like, throw me packs and shit.
And that kind of builds a trauma bond.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because then you start like, damn, you're looking out. Because when some people who actually like your blood family don't even look out, but you got somebody like, here's some clothes.
I used to burn the shit out of my cousins all the time. They get so mad at me. I used to try and make up excuses for it when I was young. I just stopped doing that shit. I mean, but I used to fuck the money up all the time. When I was like 13, 14, I fucked that money up all the time, bro.
Well, because we never had anybody growing up being like, hey, look, this is how you manage money. We knew how to get the money.
Oh, no, they told me. It's just I was spending it because I thought I was fucking cool, bro. Once I started getting my own money, I was like, fuck, can't nobody tell me shit.
Because you ain't never had that feeling before.
Hell no, I'm out here, fuck that.
What's the feeling it gives you, like having your own money? Kind of explain this, because I try to kick this to like a lot of the youngsters nowadays, of the feeling of like having the owning of your own money. Yeah. And the one thing I tell them is like, look, you won't know how somebody will fuck with you until they fuck with your pockets.
Yeah. For real.
When somebody fuck with your pockets, that's something different.
It's different, yeah.
You know, it's a different type of disrespect. It's a different type of like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so when you were making that money as a young kid, but also probably naive, a little arrogant, probably a little loose cannon, you know, what were you feeling? Were you feeling kind of like, ain't nobody gonna tell me shit?
I was on mad drugs, bro. I mean, I was on like Xans, Lean, Percocets. I was on like real drugs, mushrooms. At that age, all at one time, like every day, bro. I was bugged out. I mean, but it was because I was going through things and I just didn't know how to handle shit, bro. So I was just like,
it was a way to mask it.
I was just a little asshole for real. Like, fuck it, I'm out here doing whatever. I mean, didn't have a home for real. I'm saying, so fuck it. But what we getting at? Hold up.
Where do you feel like you hit?
Oh, you asked me what I felt about, how I felt about the money.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Like what kind of feeling did it give you as a young kid?
It made me scared to not have it. Like, made me addicted to more. Like, every morning now when I wake up, it's like, what is the next dollar? I can make 20. I mean, yeah, exactly.
I can make 20, I can make 30.
Exactly. And how many, I mean, what can I do today 3 ways? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Right.
That's what it did to me.
And this is the difference between, like, people who are willing to venture off and take the sacrifices to run their own businesses or follow their dreams, because it's easy going to a 9 to 5 and getting something that you know is going to be there every Friday. Out of everything you've ever been through, right?
Yeah.
When do you kind of start feeling like things are going for the worse and you start kind of getting like a reality check in life and feeling like you start questioning things like, maybe we should start changing my lifestyle? Sorry, what can I do different? Have you ever been through a really bad experience or something that's very traumatic that just kind of changed your life forever?
Yeah, hell yeah. I've been through a lot of things dramatic as fuck. But you want to talk about the gunshot?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the shot? Yeah, I got shot in the face, bro. I got shot point blank with a 380 in the head. Right, my mom.
So, I know we can zoom in on that. All right, but let's get into that. That's deep, right? Because when you got shot at, I want to talk about before you got shot, right? Because this is what I explain to people on how fast shit happens, right? How fast something can go from like, hell yeah, what's up? And then and within 2 fucking seconds, like somebody's gone.
Done.
You know, it could have been next to you, could have been you, could have been anybody, right? Yeah. So right before you got shot, what were you doing? What mind state? Were you in a happy place? Were you in a cool place? Were you not expecting anything?
Nah, so I just started fucking with some up and coming rap label, you feel me? We was doing mad business together. So we was like selling out clubs and shit. Even like little charity events and shit like that.
Right.
We just fucking little towns up. And so I was in the mindset of like, I'm getting to it now. I mean, I was fresh off a 5-year bid. From 16 to 21, I was upstate.
Right.
Grown man, state prison.
Did you feel you were a little more schooled when you came out?
I was super schooled. Yeah, I've been grown since. Remember, I've been grown since. I said like I'll call my brother right now. I got caught my first ratchet in 6th grade, bro. Right. In school, bro. Like in my book bag, like with the wrong bullets.
Hey, that must have been a savior because you would have popped those motherfuckers out.
Nah, they weren't in the gun. Oh, no. They were in the bag. They were in the book bag. You mean? But my homie seen it and told somebody, and they told on me and shit. Hell yeah, they called code red. The police beat me up. I got a scar on my eyebrow from that shit. Police banged my head on the locker, the little vent on the locker, shit, and bust my eyebrow open and shit. But yeah, so I was in the shit since a kid. Like I had to be grown. My mom had been prescribed fentanyl pops, like the stick, John.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And she would eat them shit to be zonked out, bro. Just delirious and shit. So she do that for days. Ain't no food, bro. I mean, I remember trying to make like fucking Kool-Aid with Jello packets one time. That shit was horrible.
You're telling me you had a lot of times where you just sat there and you just had to figure it out on your own. And that's and people don't understand that, where you get put in those situations where you really do have to sit there and really figure it out when you ain't got shit.
Yeah, but see, I got ADHD, bro. Like, really, like I can do all types of shit. I could bike on a pro level. I can skate. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good at skating. Like, I mean, that shit out there, my legs are dead from partying and shit. But like, I can skate my Instagram and shit. So fucking, I can even fucking ice. I can do tricks on ice skates and shit too. Like, I do mad shit because of my ADHD though. Because
with the ADHD, it makes you continue to want to. It just keeps your brain running, running, and you're constantly thinking of new things, new ways of making things, new way of learning things, new way. It doesn't stop. You can't stop it.
Like,
it keeps going.
Right now, like, even when I was just out there, like I didn't want to get on the skateboard all for real, bro. Yeah. I've been, going crazy.
So take me back to that time. Like, where were you right before it happened? Were you with people you trusted? Like, and I'm not even asking my name, but like I'm just asking about the scenario.
Yeah, I was with my homie playing PlayStation. We was playing like GTA or some shit, and I was busting some moves, and so I busted a move with like one of my homegirls, and she came over and grabbed something to the left, right? And I was like, "Yo, can you give me a ride?" And she was like, "Nah," which was funny. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, she normally throw me the keys to the car, like let me roll out with it while I go do whatever I do and shit. And she's like, "No, I can't." I'm like, "What the fuck?" All right, whatever, boom, I walk, fuck it. So fucking, my baby mom called and shit. She called me. She's like, "Yo, somebody just called me, asked for you." And then when I said you wasn't here, he was like, "So can I come keep you company?" I'm like, "Who the fuck would even say some goofy shit like that?" Yeah. Like, my people don't have to say no dumb shit like that. So she gave me a number, I called him, and that goofy boy picked up. I'm like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?" He's like, "Oh, nah, that bitch lying, bro. This, and that." And I'm like, "Bro, you's a fucking weirdo." You know what I'm saying? Like, you goofy as shit. He's like, "Nah, bro, if anything, like, talk to me in person, bro. Like I'll come link up with you." I'm like, "All right, bet. I'm right here. Come through." You know what I'm saying? Call my phone. He's like, "Yo, I'm here." No, he wasn't. Nowhere to be found. Right. So I'm like, "Bro," call him back. I'm like, "Bro, where the fuck you at, bro? I really thought you was gonna talk." You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going. I'm not a sucker, bro. Like, first of all, like, my shorty called me and told me what was going on. If I would have found out, like, through a message or some shit later, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? You should have told me right away. But she called me, "Yo, this fucking weirdo that it is." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I think we're really meeting up. Like, you want to talk to me or some shit? Nowhere to be found. Boom. I start walking. I get like, I don't know, probably like 4 blocks away. He fly by in the car. I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" Boy, spin back, whatever. He jump out and pull the gun out. He shot, pointing at my little man I was walking with. You know what I'm saying? My little man don't get into shit. Like, it was like family friend, you feel me? Yeah. So I was like, oh, and I slid in front of him, like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, and he put the gun behind him like this. And we talking. And I was mollied up too, I'm high as hell. And he talking to me, and he's in my face. Not even in my face, he's like talking to me, he's like sketched out. He has the gun back here and shit. And I had my hands in my hoodie pocket, get his coat in Pennsylvania and shit. We talk, and he's like, yo, bro, I can't believe you would believe her over me. Then I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm tired, stop talking, bro. What are you doing with the gun? Like, put the shot away. Like, you ain't really built like that. What are you doing? Nah, bro. Talking shit. And I just got tired of hearing him, bro. I'm just zoning out and shit. Off the molly, fucked up. Said something. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. And I went to hit him. Like this. He just banged me. Boom, right in the face, bro.
Smacked you.
Just shot me right in the face. Yeah.
So when it smacked you, it left everything open, or was it just the wall?
I had a little scar right here. It was like a piercing, bro. I had a little scar right here. She went through my lip, took a piece of my jaw out, blew my tongue apart and shit.
What did he hit you with, a knife?
A 380.
A 380?
380, yeah. Now it's just stuck between my C1 and my skull. Stuck in there right now.
What are the things you got to deal with having it in there?
I got like arthritis and shit, but I don't be giving a fuck because I be high and shit.
So when it hit you, did you immediately drop, or were you kind of like in shock?
That shit killed me. Like, I got the list of shit on my phone. My carotid artery got clipped and I bled to death, bro, and I died. But I have an artery in my head called like a circle of Willis or some shit that everybody don't got. And it wraps around the C1 and it'll take the place of the carotid, you know, in the event of whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I got hit, the carotid got clipped, and I fucking dropped, bang, died, bled out. That shit took its place eventually and brought me back. And that shit was crazy. Coming back to life sucked.
When you came back, right? Did you come back to the scene, or were you already in the hospital?
No. I came back on the ground in my blood, and I couldn't see shit. It was like blind and white light. Like I couldn't see nothing. I'm just like couldn't feel my arms and shit. Like having a body hurt, bro.
Right.
Like
it just kind of felt like you were trying to run and get up and run, but like nothing was moving, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Nah. Hell no. It was like trying to think and not getting no thought back, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fucking I kept getting up and falling in that shit. Now I was just like sticking my hand in my mouth and shit and like feeling my shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I stood up and I still couldn't see. It was just still, my eyes weren't working yet from dying and shit.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to blink and shit. I'm freaking out. I'm like holding my head and swaying and shit. I was still walking, bro. And when my homie came over to me, he's like, yo, what the fuck? He's touching my body. And I'm like, stop fucking touching me. You can't understand me. My tongue was blown apart and shit.
Right.
I'm like, stop fucking touching me, bro. And I'm like, he's like, where'd they shoot you? I'm like, in my face, bro. He shot me in my face. He's like, what? I was like, he shot me in the fucking face. And he understood then. And my man's like lost his mind, bro. I didn't see it, you know, he was just like, bang. You know what I'm saying? He watched thinking I just got my shit put, you know what I'm saying? Bang.
You probably just took off right after and didn't even know you came back.
No, my homie?
No, the dude that...
Oh, he shot more times and missed.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah, he shot at my homie and that shit went through his hoodie joint, bro. No bullshit, it's crazy.
So when did you ever did you end up blacking out, or did the ambulance come at that time?
No, I didn't black out after that. I was awake. And I'm like, yo.
To the hospital?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm awake and my phone was dead and shit. And my young boy had like, back then it was like a 5C and the button was broke.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there trying to do the home screen joint, it's not working. I'm like, bro, call the ambulance, bro. Like, I'm gonna be DOA, like, call the fucking ambulance. Shit not working. I'm like, bro, call my baby mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell her I'm done, you know, and I love her. Like, I'm out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, freaking the fuck out. Police came.
You kind of made your peace at that point, like, fuck.
I was just like, no, not yet. I was freaking out still kind of like in my head, but I was just like, only thing I kept thinking was like, that shit didn't come out. Like, fuck. I mean, like, I'm like, oh shit.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, I'm freaking out, yo. And then fucking, the police came and they're like, what happened? I'm like, yo, I got shot in the face. They're like, sit on the floor. They put me on the ground. I was just like, fuck. They went over and searched my homie, bro. They started searching my homie, bro, and left me sit there. 5 police searched my homie, but I'm sitting there dying and shit. Motherfucking just bleeding, and the neighbor come out the house, like whoever lived there in front of the house, like I shot at and shit. He came out and he gave me a towel. Yo, this is when I gave up. I fucking held the white towel to my face for like 10 seconds and pulled it back and seen all the blood, and I was like, fuck.
Made you panic a little more?
No, I just said fuck, and I just put my head down, bro.
So let it be, huh?
I just started thinking, and all I could think is like, damn, I just had a son, bro. Like, oh, fuck, like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking gonna die. I'm gonna die, bro.
How many surgeries did you go through?
Just one.
Just one?
And I made him do it when I was awake, bro. I was like, because I knew some girl who died from anesthesia, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck that. I'm, like, I'm not going
under.
under. I'm like, I just came back from the dead. My brain might be fucked up. They're like, nah, neurologically, you're good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing none of that. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not doing none of that. Hell no.
So let's talk about the recovery place, right? So what happened? They get you to the hospital, you go into surgery right away, or they kind of stabilize you and then you go to surgery?
No. So I get in, they cut all my clothes off me. I get in there, boom. They start working. No, not even. They just start stuffing the tubes in me. I was on a feeding tube through my nose. That was the worst fucking part, bro.
Yeah, like something was just going through you.
Hell yeah, I'm like type claustrophobic too. So like when they were just stuffing it down my throat, and I was like
suffocating. Like you felt like
yeah, bro. And on top of that, like I just had a bullet hole back there. Like there's a bullet hole back there, right? You know, as they're doing this shit, I was just fucked up, yo. And that's what I just kept hyperventilating from that shit in my throat, bro, like in my nose and shit.
After the surgery, then you go through the recovery process, right? Like how long were you in the hospital for?
7 days. I got out of the hospital on Friday the 13th, bro.
On Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th, I swear to God.
On what year was this?
2016.
2016?
2016.
So when you got out the hospital, you go home, like what's your day-to-day? Because everything changes.
I go home, they told me not to walk 50 steps and I couldn't eat no food. I had to eat insured through a feeding tube. I didn't eat none of that shit. Word, bro. I just drank, they gave me liquid oxycodone, big ass bottle of that joint, bro. I just, boom, eventually I got tired of the feeding tube. I Googled how to take that shit out. I pulled that bitch out. They said, take a deep breath and pull, bro. I was like, fuck it.
Did it.
When that shit came out with like dry blood on it, was fucking nasty looking. But yo, I would walk, they told me not to walk more than 50 steps a day. I would walk like almost a mile down the road to a Rita's, bro. A Rita ice joint.
Right.
And I'd get Rita's and I'd eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I lived on Oxy and Rita's, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then like, that was even crazy, bro. They kept giving me Oxy and then eventually I got off Oxy using acid, bro. I was using LSD to get off Oxy, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
I was just on Oxy for mad long. And eventually he was like, yo, I can't give you this no more. Yeah. There's a liquid, it's for like cancer patients and shit. Right. So then fucking, he just gave me a bunch of Oxy pills. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, so I was starting to get like sick when I didn't have them and shit. And I was going through them like a fucking monster. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when I get sick, I do acid, bro. And I just use acid to get off all the drugs. You know what I'm saying? So
what was it about the acid that was able to have you wing off of all that?
I just liked it better. I don't like being doped out. It's retarded to me, bro. I got, like I said, I like
what kind of trips were you having on acid?
All types, every type, bro. I did it, like, I did inhumane amounts, bro. Like, like, wow. That's why I'm telling you, everybody come back from it, bro. I've done 20 tabs, bro. I got pictures where I put, like, videos putting 20 tabs on my tongue and swallowing them bitches, bro. Like,
all right, but give me like, and it's like, what are you seeing when you're doing 20? Because fucking 20 tabs is fucking crazy.
It's not when you're so used to it, bro. When you start gaining super tolerance
what are
to
the
it, bro.
peaks? Like, what do you do? What are you seeing when
it started not becoming an experience to me? That's why I had to stop. You know?
It starts just becoming normal.
Yeah, it's just like, just certain colors of like, I mean, maybe it fucked me up a little bit. Like right now, them lights are pretty bright to me. Yeah, and that's probably like a.
But did it change you in any way? Look, I'm not gonna lie.
Hell no, bro.
Because I know
I've done it for a long time. Like I got orange sunshine. Like I'll pop that bitch right now, bro. You always come back, bro. It's bullshit.
No, for sure,
acid. They got fake acid out there. Right. And if you eat that shit and it tastes like anything.
I won't lie, I did acid one time. I took a tab and I had the best time of my life. I was laughing from like 11 p.m. to like 5 in the morning, like nonstop. That shit is fun. I remember I did, with the difference between acid and when I took shrooms, I remember I took like 5,000 milligrams of shrooms one time and I had I had a trip of a hell of a trip. And I peed, and then when I came off of it, like I kind of just saw the world a little different. You know what I mean? I kind of just saw people for who they were. You know, and then my brother would always be like, "That's the third eye looking for you." You know, like now you're seeing like, oh, look at people, and I just kind of see like bad intentions, good intentions. You kind of like feel things without even like having to ask things. You know,
you can feel it.
Like that's what I mean. Like, did it change you in ways like that, where you just kind of like, stood in the distance and kind of observed things more than you actually did like act on it?
It made me more patient, I think, bro. Okay. Because like I said, like I know what I do. You know, saying like I don't need to, and I get not pressed, but I get people want to know who I am all the time. I mean, like, who are you? Where you from? And shit. Like, what's good with you?
Right. The story.
Yeah. I'm saying,
the person, the portfolio. Like, who is
stand out?
Right. Let's say I had to ask you, like, what is one thing that stands out about you? If someone had to ask you, like, hey, what's the one thing?
Tattoos.
Besides the face tat, you as a person, what about you as a person stands out? Like, what do you think to yourself? If you had to ask yourself, what stands out about me? What is it?
Manners, bro. I'm always prejudged. Like, every day, every time I meet somebody new, bro, they come to me and say something crazy.
What's the misconception about you?
I always think I'm like some type of like fucking like lunatic, bro.
Right.
I think I'm crazy and shit. It's like, no, I actually have a conversation with you. Like, we can kick it.
I think going back to like when you said like you have a good heart, you know, you come from a good place. People don't understand that. Like even if you come from hard places, hard times, you could be the hardest motherfucker ever. But having a kind soul and a good heart, like how far that could get you in life, and like building relationships with people and having people that are willing to like trust you as a person is a big thing because you got that good heart and everything. Hell yeah, for sure.
I should offer to you earlier, actually. Shit.
Very good. So let's go into okay, over here, I don't know. Maybe we call it something different. What's Trank like? What is this?
Trank.
Yeah.
So Trank fucking my whole state up, bro. I mean that shit is like.
What is it like a pill though? Like I don't know nothing about it.
See, they put it in the heroin, bro. I mean, and it's out there like making people have to amputate legs, like they just shit getting all swelled up and eating the flesh, like bro. Like like you walk through my neighborhood and shit, bro. You walk through like anywhere out there, bro. Like there's people dead out there, bro. Yeah. Like.
I went to Philly one time. Hey, you know what? I will say this: when I seen like a lot of the neighborhoods, a lot of those houses were like 1800 built houses.
Yeah.
Like old.
Yeah, but there's a lot of condemned shit and there's a lot of unclaimed property.
Homes. There you go.
Yeah, and there's a lot of unclaimed property.
But that people are still living in.
Yeah.
Like don't make something out of it.
I know people whose grandma squatted the house and they still live in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah.
So when you say it fucked up your neighborhood, like okay, you say there's obviously like people getting body parts. You know, like they have to amputate.
Bro, it's disgusting, bro. It's turning into a wasteland, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. Like I know you know what downtown look like out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, but worse, bro. Like it's like
all throughout the state.
All throughout, like everywhere, every little town, every little shit is all fucked up, bro. You know what I mean? But it's like real bad in Philadelphia right now. Like you'll really walk past dead bodies. Like I don't know if you know who the boy Skrilla is.
Skrilla, I don't.
Skrilla, he's a Philly rapper, and he be out there making videos with the junkies and shit.
Yeah, I know exactly.
They just showed him the other day bringing the junkie back to life with the Narcan. Just from doing a walkthrough and shit. Like it's really like that.
It's crazy. Growing up, I mean, I don't know. I'm a '93 baby, but growing up, like we didn't have to deal with Narcans and shit.
Nah, hell no. That's what I'm saying. I got out here, bro. And even out there, we didn't do it. We still like it's not even like that. It's only like that now because of that shit. Yeah. But out here, like. I met somebody and shit, and they don't even do dope. We call dope heroin and shit like that.
But they'll have an Narcan on them.
They have an Narcan. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I got scared. I'm like, damn.
Because it's like that.
If I'm not doing dope, you know, and say I like pop a pill or whatever the fuck, like I have to be worried that I'm finna die out here like that. Like for real, it's like that. Like that you're so scared that you gotta carry an Narcan is crazy.
It's crazy to think we're like 14, 13, 15, just taking random shit.
We had real drugs
we never tested anything.
We had real ecstasy back then.
Yeah, we never tested anything. We never had to worry about like something being laced. Like maybe like once in a blue moon and shit, you know? The only time you ever hear about things being laced is like Halloween time when they tell you the candies are laced. But we were looking for those.
I never got that shit.
We were looking for those.
On that. Hell yeah. I'm going to the weirdest house on the block.
Where are the houses that they be giving these drugs out for free?
Hell yeah. I'm going to the weirdo dude on the block. Maybe you guys know. Nah, I ain't never got that shit though. I think that's bullshit.
Hell yeah, man. Look, let's go into who are you now, man, and what's your goal? Like, what are your dreams? Like, what do you? I know you're venturing off into the music career, but what about it? Like, I know you had a big thing about like skateboarding too, right?
Yeah,
did you meet Bam Margera or had a relationship with him?
Yeah, I know Bam and shit. Hell yeah.
How was that?
It's cool as fuck, bro. Yeah. Sick ass dude. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're talking about
everybody keep going crazy and shit. Not crazy. Hell cool,
no. But cool. Look, you know what? Bam and all his family growing up, at least from like my era and my generation, like they were a part of our childhood.
Hell yeah,
that was all part of our childhood. You were a gang member. You were a drug dealer. You were a hustler. You were a pimp. Yeah. Everybody knew Jackass and Bam. Like we knew all that shit, you know. Yeah. So like that's why I asked, like, how was it like being in the presence of somebody like Bam? Bam's a fucking legend.
He's just super chill. Like he's like really inviting, bro. He got hype. Like I landed a trick before, like a little nose slide trick before him, and he got hype for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets hype, like shit like that. Like he's real humble. You know? He cool as fuck, bro.
And he's always in the state too.
Yeah, he'll skate around. He'll skate around in the parks and shit, and he'll just fuck with you. Like, you know, he'll fuck with you for a day. Like Don't matter, he's cool as fuck.
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, like I said, man, Bam, the fucking Jackass days, even all the Tony Hawk games. I mean, Underground.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, the PS1, when your cousins would really come over, there would be like one family that had the PS1 Tony Hawk, and you guys would all go over, because I think you could set in like 4 controllers, you know?
Yeah,
so y'all just smashing on the fucking... Going ham on that shit, you know?
I just, recently, in the past little while, I just became real good friends with the boy PJ Ladd.
Yeah.
GOAT. Super GOAT. Fucking fire. But, yeah, me and him talk all the time. We go skating shit together. We just be chilling.
Hell yeah. And like I said,
cool people, bro. Just skaters, chilling.
Well, how long did you skate for? You skated as a young
I started skating young, bro, because like in my neighborhood, we didn't have shit but like FDRs, like skate parks and shit. We had like shitty do-it-yourself skate parks. Like we build shitty ones and shit. Like we had nothing but to do, but sell drugs to each other at the skate park.
Right.
Or in the hood or at the basketball court.
Were skateboarders, like, was being sponsored a big thing?
Hell yeah. Everybody had the same dream.
Oh, bye.
Hell yeah. Everybody had the same dream. Like, I'm going to go to California.
And get sponsored.
Become a pro and shit.
I remember that growing up, like, being sponsored, like, trying to get sponsored was a big thing.
Hell yeah.
You were trying to get a videotape. You know, you were trying to get some kind of skateboarding on a cassette so you could send it to somebody or have a shop. You know, I think Val Surf was one of the big ones out here.
Yeah. My homie Fro, he made one when we were mad young, yo. And it was called like Dreams of Perseverance. And then somebody stole his laptop or some shit. Something happened, I forget.
Real quick, what was your favorite skateboarding brand?
I normally, on some real shit, I've been skating Supreme boards like the past 3 years.
Okay.
But my favorite brand back in the day was like, I like chocolate.
Alien Workshop.
I like almost. Alien Workshop was the shit too.
Alien Workshop was the shit.
Yeah, they're fire. I like anti-air. Anti-air was pretty dope. I'm skating anti-air now.
Right now you're skating anti-air? That's right.
Big ass 9, bro. I got big ass feet. I was skating these bitches the other day.
Hey, it's hard to skate in Jordans,
Nah, they actually mad good to skate in.
Remember the DC? It was a cool thing to get the puff ass fucking DC shoes.
Yeah, show the camera a little bit higher. Yeah, as soon as I get
Oh yeah. I skate any shoe. I don't give a fuck, bro. And it's like, so I was skating the Toro 4s last. I fucked them shits up.
That's right. And let's circle back to the whole music thing, right? So like I said, you're going into venturing off in this music adventure. What are you expecting to get out of it? Like, where do you see yourself? Where do you see?
I was fucking with a big label. We were on an uprise, bro. And like even Cash Money came with a deal and shit. But then bad shit happened, wild shit. We was really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So bad shit happened. Important people got fucked. And got booked and shit.
Right.
Shit pretty much just fell. And
it fell wrong.
And so after that, bro, like I said, like I took my money and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, had to keep making it flip.
Right.
I learned how to do fucking, one of my homies that own a roofing company, like, yo, come to upstate New York with me for 3 months, learn how to roof. Bet. But I was working on like millionaires' roofs. I didn't know how to do that shit, bro. Right. And so I know how to roof, bro. Like, then my other homie owns a truck. So there's the moving thing.
Right.
I would go with him for, you know, a couple weeks out the year and make a bunch of money with him. So I was doing moving shit. Like,
a bunch of like little side hustle gigs.
Yeah, a lot of my people own companies like landscaping and shit like that.
Hell yeah. I know do that for a full-time job. It's like just do random side jobs.
Every day. Every day
they'll do a plumbing job, tomorrow they'll do a roofing job, the next day they'll do a flooring job, you know?
Get them little roofs done in one day, bang them shits out. Quick check. Yeah, so I do hard work too, but I've done my paperwork for it. I always worked for one of my homies and shit. So. Right. But everything was a hustle to me, bro. Like, even one of my brothers, like, he has like a garage that we rent out and shit. I'm like, yo, how much you pay for this garage? $450 a month? Right. 2 bays to live? All the tools? I'm gonna buy 2 cars tomorrow, bro. Yeah. I bought like a Honda and a Saab. Boom, fixed them and flipped them Jones. And we just keep flipping cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like everything's awesome to me, bro. Cause I got 3 kids, bro. Yeah. And I got 3 fucking kids, bro. You know?
Yeah. No, yeah.
They gotta eat, bro. You know what I mean? Like, all the time. And motherfuckers don't stop eating.
I mean, that's so when you have your first kid, like what emotions to first hit you, right? Like,
oh man, bro, like I got like a whole new round of instinctual emotions, bro. Like this is mine, but this is my life. I mean, I created this motherfucking consciousness right here. Like,
Yeah.
This is like the only thing in this world that I have to really protect is this thing right here, you mean?
Yeah. So let's get into the music thing, right? What are we expecting from you? You know, are we expecting singles? You just want to push out singles right now? Are you looking into any big features? What kind of, you know, what are we expecting from you?
And so I've had a couple of big features in the mix. I've talked to Clever. You know who Clever is?
No, just put me on.
So he was on, for example, he was on, I mean, he got a whole crazy ass album. It's called Crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was with Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I think I'm.
He was on that Ring Ring song and shit. Right. But he has a whole album that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He got like Lil Baby on that shit. He got Lil Wayne, all type of people on that shit. He hard. I was talking to him last year and we locked something in and shit. Like we were supposed to work on it and shit. And then I just, you know, I had to get my mind on some other shit. You know, I had to move around and shit. I had to go chase, get out here, you know what I'm saying? I had to go chase this money and shit.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, if you, like I want to ask this, is like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you see yourself still pushing music, or do you see yourself venturing off to other things? Like, are there other things you do want to venture off into?
Everything's a stepping stone to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is a stepping stone, like, I don't know.
If the opportunity is there,
I can't be satisfied till I do a couple things in life, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's earned.
Yeah. One of my sons got autism and shit. He gonna need a house forever.
Right.
You feel me? Forever.
Right.
I'm saying, I don't know when I'm gonna die one day. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't want him having to live with nobody or no bullshit. Like, I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah, being a liability to somebody. Yeah. Exactly. It's a big burden and it's a heavy weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm not playing about that shit. Like, so I can't stop until that happens. Yeah.
That's a good thing. At least at least there's something there that's driving it, right? Yeah. Because people have other things that drive them. You know, it could be like women, it could be money, it could be fucking dope. You know, it could be whatever. It could be the hood. You know, but when you have something that's more in your circle, that's driving you, it's a lot more sentimental. Yeah. Right, it's a lot more. It's a lot more. You feel a lot more. Pretty much feeling like I can't drop on anything, right? You can't let up on anything. You can't give up on anything. You can't look out for anything right now because something else is expecting something.
I still look out. I mean, you gotta show love, bro. You gotta show love, bro. Yeah. But it's like, you know, my whole life has been me. I mean, my whole life has been me. Like, it's always been team, but it's always been me. I mean, everybody gotta eat something, you mean? You know, we gonna go up in like Walmart and buy a bunch of fucking chicken tenders and fucking potato wedges, bro.
Hell yeah.
Everybody gonna eat, you know?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, look, I remember.
That ass, what? Like 20 of them bitches for like $2, I swear to God.
Hey, middle school, we used to have a KFC by us, and the snackers used to be $1. So you would find a homie that had 50 cents, and you guys would put 50 cents and get a snacker and break it down.
Hell yeah. We used to do a sign like this without talking to me and my homies and shit. Like, on anything, a bag of chips, a cigarette, a fucking blunt, like, look at the homies, be like, boom, do that. Yeah. I mean, bust me down, I'm next on that shit. You know?
That's right.
And boom, you just, you know, we didn't have to talk.
Hell yeah.
You just see us pass around like a slice of pizza or some shit.
Yeah, no, like, that's the type of shit you can't find anywhere because those are bonds that like you.
Real shit.
It builds a bigger purpose, dog. It builds a camaraderie. You know, it builds I
was hungry with my friends.
Exactly.
Like, they were hungry too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We were fucked up. Like,
yeah.
I remember eating Chinese food on Thanksgiving. You know
right. So let's give me one thing one thing you could take out of everything you've ever been through your whole entire life. What's one thing you could take out of it and be like, that's one thing I'll never let go. That life taught you.
I'll never change nothing, bro. Nothing. None of my mishaps, none of my fuck ups. Everything is a lesson, bro. And every loss means that the win is gonna feel better. You feel me? The win is gonna feel way more earned. You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't even know what a win feel like if you never lost. You never had your heart broken, you feel me?
Oh yeah.
So motherfucking, I wouldn't change fucking nothing. I wouldn't take nothing out. I wouldn't replace nothing. Even this day right now, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Even the bad things. Like last week I got fucking drugged and lost my phone, bro. Like, wow, bro. I woke up mid-step in the parking lot at King Taco, like where the fuck am I at, bro? Scary though. That's spooky.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't happen to me. I don't be drinking like that.
That's Lefty Gunplay shit.
Wild shit, bro.
Scary, spooky, hilarious.
Yeah, what?
Shit.
Listen, I was tweaking. I was like, where the fuck am I at, bro? Where my phone? No phone. They didn't take nothing. Nobody took nothing. Like, I don't understand how I lost it. I don't know where the fuck it went.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's one thing you could tell the younger you? You know, what's one advice you could give your younger self?
No co-defendants.
Hey, shit.
No co-defendants.
That ain't the really shit. No,
I'm dead fucking serious, bro.
Oh yeah. No, for sure, man.
She made me look at friends different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how do I really know? You mean? What you for me?
For sure, man. What so you're out here in Cali now, man. What do you think of Cali? You know, what are you taking it from it?
I love the fuck out of it, bro.
Yeah?
Shit is sick
What do you
as
like
fuck.
about it?
I like the culture. So much culture.
Yeah, it's a big diversity. My culture everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like so much hustle, bro. So much opportunity, bro. I mean, you can end up in hell. You can end up in hell, bro. I mean, like I seen hell up here. Like, I mean, shit's crazy.
Well, you're one of the few that could say you died and came back. You know, not a lot of people can see that. You know, so I feel like people that have gone through that experience, like you have a different. You know, you're looked at a little different in life, homie. Because you can say you've been somewhere we all have. You know?
I show honor, bro. I give honor, bro. Yeah. I mean, I give out honor, bro. It's like, you know, if you don't give it back, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna give honor out. That's all I can give.
Man, well, I appreciate you coming, man. You know, on behalf of me, on behalf of UTV, on behalf of the city of Van Nuys and everybody around here, Rabbit's Hole, tell the people where they can find you, man. And everybody, please follow, please reach out, man. It's a good thing going on here.
Hell yeah. Follow me on Instagram, El Chavo de Jesus. That's a name that I got from a homie on a joke. Yeah. Said I look like Jesus one day, and I was like, bitch, I'm the trap Jesus, you know what I'm saying? So it's El Chavo de Jesus, 3L _ TRAPO _ DEJESUS.
That's right.
On Instagram.
Everybody else, man, check out for the next episode. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. On behalf of myself, Clean Side Blaze, a homeboy right here tatting me up, Hazo, and then also UTV. Y'all have a good day.